Yo, I'm Big Brian, and let's talk football.
What the hell's going on out here?
Blake! Yo, what in the hell's going on out here? Jerry Jones just gonna quietly fire Mike McCarthy? Don't say nothing. But check it out, guys. Check it out. This could be some real big news. If he hired Deion Sanders, Deion would be the first black head coach of Dallas. Come on, Jerry Jones. You want to really make some news? Hire Deion, man. He'd be the first black head coach, ex-Cowboy player, the won a Super Bowl. Yeah, he'd be the first black, or now how you got to say African-American head coach. Anyway, guys, let's check out the latest Dallas Cowboy news. Let's see what's going on.
Here's news about Cowboy. From ESPN at 6 a.m. yesterday. What traits of next head coach would benefit Cowboys most? Frisco, Texas, Jerry Jones has tried all kinds of coaches with the Dallas Cowboys. His first, Jimmy Johnson, came from college. So did his second, Barry Switzer. They won 3 Super Bowls between them. Then Jones dipped into the hot offensive coordinator pool with Chan Gailey, who went to the playoffs in each of his 2 seasons. Jones promoted from within with Dave Campo, who went 5-11 in 3 straight years. Then the owner and general manager swung big, bringing in Bill Parcells, who had won 2 Super Bowls with the New York Giants. From ESPN at 2:33 p.m. last Monday. Cowboys' 2024 roster didn't set Mike McCarthy up to succeed, ESPN. Frisco, Texas, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones did Mike McCarthy no favors in 2024. Now the two will go their separate ways. McCarthy will not return as Cowboys head coach in 2025, a source told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Monday. Jones allowed McCarthy and his entire staff to coach the season in the final year of their contracts with a roster that was arguably worse than the one that lost in the wild card round to the Green Bay Packers last January. From Euronews at 11:30 a.m. last Monday. Watch, the European Cowboys herding bulls in southern France. In France's
And it's very, very interesting, man. Obviously very sad because the relationships, we have with Coach McCarthy and everything he's done for our program. 3 straight 12-5 seasons, playoff appearances, and obviously an unfortunate year due to injuries and things like that. But it is devastating. Coach Mike's a great father, coach, one of the most winningest coaches. And, he's always been good to us as a unit, us to the coaches, players, so losing a great coach like Mike hurts, but it's going to be very interesting all seasons.
Here's news about Dallas Cowboys. From ESPN at 9:48 p.m. last Monday. Jerry Jones talks to Deion Sanders about Cowboys coaching job. Frisco, Texas, the Dallas Cowboys are in the early stages of their search to replace Mike McCarthy as head coach, but one name is already known. Former Cowboys cornerback and current Colorado coach Deion Sanders. A source said Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones and Sanders spoke Monday, and while an interview has not been scheduled, the two are expected to continue their dialogue. Fox Sports first reported the conversation between the two sides. Sanders was linked to a Cowboys job that was not even open in the fall. From Yahoo Sports at 12:51 p.m. yesterday. Who are the 5 best fits to be the next Dallas Cowboys head coach? When Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones digs into his head coaching search, he'll likely prefer a coach who has a track record of winning in the NFL. He could hone in on an offensive-minded leader who can raise the floor of his team while having history of winning championships. And it will likely be someone he knows well and has put up with the distractions of being Cowboys coach. Yes, Jones' best fit might be Mike McCarthy, the coach he just parted ways with. From CBS Sports at 9:02 p.m. yesterday. Ex-Cowboys coach Jason Garrett reveals how he thinks the next coach in Dallas has to work with Jerry Jones. There's perhaps no person who has a better idea of what it's like to work for Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones than Jason Garrett. Garrett worked for Jones in every NFL capacity possible. Garrett played for the Cowboys as a quarterback, mainly as a backup, but he did win 6 of his 9 starts, for 7 seasons from 1993 to 1999. He worked as Dallas offensive coordinator for 4 seasons from 2007 to 2010, and he was Jones' longest tenured head coach with the Cowboys. From NBC5 Dallas-Fort Worth at 5:08 p.m. last Monday. Who's next? Fans weigh in on search for next Cowboys coach. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said that on Monday, the team would commence a search process immediately to find a replacement for Mike McCarthy. Jones announced Monday that the team and its former head coach parted ways, ending the McCarthy era with a 49-35 record but just 1-3 in the playoffs, never advancing beyond the divisional round. It was news many Cowboys fans outside the Star in Frisco said they anticipated. "I think it's time to make some change," Andy Reglin of Allen said. "I think McCarthy came in and did the best he could." From On3.com at 6:55 p.m. last Monday. Dallas Cowboys coaching search. Adam Schefter drops 2 early names to watch. The Dallas Cowboys are moving on from head coach NFL Mike McCarthy, and Adam Schefter revealed 2 names to watch in the coaching search. On Monday Night Countdown, the ESPN NFL insider said Kellen Moore and Jason Witten could be in the running to be the next Cowboys head coach. They can and will conduct a search here to try to find the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Schefter said. "Obviously, it's just new, it's just beginning, we'll see where that brings them. A lot of names floating around out there." From the New York Times at 9:59 p.m. last Monday. Former Cowboys QB Troy Aikman says he's not sure Dallas head coach is a coveted job. Monday Night Football commentator and former Dallas Cowboys quarterback Troy Aikman had some harsh opinions about the now vacant Cowboys head coaching position before Monday night's wild card game between the Minnesota Vikings and Los Angeles Rams. When asked about the Cowboys opening, framed by host Scott Van Pelt as a position as coveted as any, Aikman said he was surprised Mike McCarthy was let go and that the move made the front office seem as if it hasn't thought through the job. "It suggests that there's not a real plan," Aikman said. From Fort Worth Star-Telegram at 10:25 a.m. yesterday. The real reason why Jerry Jones called Deion Sanders about Dallas Cowboys coaching job, opinion. Jerry Jones calling Deion Sanders to gather his thoughts about becoming the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys is why JJ is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. News of the phone call generated the attention that PT Jerry craves. The call is step 1 to check a critical box off the list in the immediate stages of a coaching search that may take weeks and will infuriate millions. And it may help land Deion a raise from the University of Colorado. Deion is never above dancing for another zero on a check. From Athlon Sports at 7:28 a.m. yesterday. Dallas Cowboys Deion Sanders rumor fuels $103 million Dak Prescott trade prediction. Frisco, if Dallas Cowboys fans were wishing the post-Mike McCarthy era would immediately be marked by an organizational effort to quit being an unserious franchise. Sorry, no chance. Under the supervision of Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, Monday saw Dallas getting rid of McCarthy by being unwilling to offer him the contract terms he desired. With Jerry announcing, "We will commence a search process immediately to hire the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys." From FoxSports.com at 12:16 p.m. last Monday. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy reportedly part ways after 5 seasons. Fox Sports The Cowboys are moving on from Mike McCarthy. The two sides failed to come to terms on an agreement before his contract was set to expire.
Coaching situation from the other day, it is still vacant. But here's a name that might rush into the breach, Deion Sanders. Deion and Jerry Jones have already talked once. Deion called talking with Jerry, quote, truly delightful and intriguing, unquote. Wilbon, what would you call it?
Irrelevant. This is going to come down to some real difficult decision making for both Jerry and Deion if it advances, if the talks advance and become relevant. The first conversation I don't think is relevant. Tony, there's a central question here to me. Can the Jerry Jones brand, and Jerry's ultimately interested in his brand, and it's mostly the Cowboys, but it's also the Jerry Jones brand.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, I got you.
Can that exist productively with the Deion brand? And Deion can coach him up. But Deion is in it for the Deion brand. You see Deion in commercials with all kinds of people. You see Deion as a character, as a duck. He's in it with Saban.
Yeah.
The Deion brand and the Jerry Jones brand, they're two of the top. With anybody named Kelsey, they're at the top of the brand business in the NFL. They actually get recognized without saying their names in the United States of America, which other football players, even quarterbacks, don't get.
Yeah.
So I don't know, until we know whether that can be reconciled, I don't know what to think of it. It's intriguing. I mean, it would just blow up the airwaves. We talked about this yesterday. But I don't know if it works. I don't know if it makes sense. And I wonder if either one of the two of them, mostly Deion, would say, Jerry, I love you, but we're not going to go there.
I'm going to track over a lot of what you were saying. My first impression was that this was a pipe dream, that it won't happen, that it can't happen, because Jerry Jones is not going to hire anybody more famous than he is. And Deion Sanders is calling attention to himself every day. Yeah, he's in that commercial with the duck, the Aflac commercial. He also on the sidelines coaching Colorado, wears a sweatshirt with his own name on it. Coach Prime. He is an actor, he is a character, and I say that with all due respect because I love him. But then I began to think, well, you know what? Why not? Jerry's 82 years old. He wants to win one more time with the Cowboys. He knows that the people he's hired recently don't have the spark that Deion has. He was there with Deion. Deion played on that team. Deion won a Super Bowl with that team. So maybe Jerry says this: I can share the spotlight with Deion because the spotlight's going to be bigger than it's ever been. Because the Cowboys brand is going to be bigger than it's ever been. I'll tell you this, Mike, and I'll get out of here. The biggest coaching news in the last 4 or 5 years is Bill Belichick going to North Carolina. If Deion went to Dallas, that would be bigger. Let's take a break. Still to come from the break.
Here's the thing. Just think, Jerry Jones, if you hired Deion, he would be the first black head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. That's the biggest news right there. Deion Sanders could be the first black head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, that would be the big news right there. Deion could be the first black head coach. All right, guys, I'm Big Brian. Let's talk football. Check out my GOAT, Emmitt Smith. And everybody always say, well, if so-and-so had the line Emmitt Smith had. Such a bunch of wimps. Yeah, check Emmitt Smith out running. No blocking. Running all over these sorry-ass Falcons. The GOAT. Yeah, but he had the blocking. Look, what the blocking at? All Emmitt. All-time rushing leader. Best of the best. Go run and tell that. This highlight is for all you Emmitt Smith haters. Hate on this. Yeah, if so-and-so had the line Emmitt Smith had, well, yeah, what a line right there. Bullshit. That's the GOAT right there. And he's done that a whole lot. Look at his highlights. I'm done.